Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here today on ESGNet as we make a return here to MLB 19, the show. This is Road to the Show with Simon Unger, episode 237, and today, well, it is a crucial game here. We're getting ready for game number 5 of the World Series between the Texas Rangers and Simon Unger's Los Angeles Dodgers. So this is game 5, and I was really hoping that we was going to win game 4 to wrap this up, but it looks like we're going to have to come back out here and try to win this one game that we need to win here. And so we're in a game 5. Of course, there you see the lineup or the matchups there, the first 4 games for this series. And today we're going to try to see if we can walk out here in game 5 here at home. Try to see if we can win this one here in front of our home crowd and take home that luscious World Series championship here in the 2019 season. Now you see the games, and of course we'll have a day off. If we don't win game 5, of course that means we'll have a game 6, and worst case scenario we might even have a game 7, and if that happens, then both of those 2 games will be in Texas. So if we win this here, hopefully today we'll win this one at home. If not, well, we're gonna have to win it on the road in there in Arlington. So there you see the brackets right there. There you see how both teams made it to the World Series, and we'll try to see if we can try to finish this one up here today. As currently the Dodgers have a 3-1 game lead in this series, and they just need to try to win game 5 to wrap this up and finish off the series. Of course, we'll get into off-season stuff if that happens. If it doesn't, well, we'll go to game 6, and if we don't win in game 6, well, it'll be a crucial game 7, which will make the decision there for both squads. And of course, then we'll go to the off season and get ready for the next season for Simon Unger and these Dodgers. So see Simon Unger up to bat here. We'll see him in action, bottom of the first, and Rangers are already up by 2 runs. Simon has 1 out and 1 on, and that's one's going to be hit up the middle there. And this is going to be a routine play as they do get the double play. And actually don't get the they do not get the force out there at second. They actually get the play at first there on Simon as he tries to leg that one out. So we'll go to the 3rd inning here. It's now 7-0. So we're definitely in trouble now as the Rangers really trying to force this series back to Arlington here. As Simon pops this one here high and deep over to left field. This one's going to go back, and this one is going to stay in the ballpark as the left fielder, or excuse me, as the right fielder there catches that one for the easy catch there at the warning track. So that ball had a little warning track power, but not enough to get over the fence. We'll see what Simon Unger can do here. He's flied out and grounded out already here. He's 0 for 2. And he's having a pretty good worst showing here tonight in this whole World Series. And probably by far, one of the worst nights he's had in the postseason already this season. As we'll see, this one slapped over to left field. And that'll be a base hit there for Simon as he's on board there on that at bat. So Simon's doing a good job here now. He's on board here. Now we just got to try to see if we can find a way to move him over and try to get some kind of runs on the board, as they are down by several here. As we'll see Yasiel Puig up to bat next here, and there you see Puig's numbers for the World Series: 3 home runs, 9 RBIs. And again, you know, not trying to be a Puig hater, but we really need him to really step up here, as we'll have 1 runner on board, nobody out. Simon's going to go ahead and take off here for second. Can he get there safely? And he does so there, as that is just a bad throw there. Actually, it just hops right in front of the second baseman. There's no chance there to get him tagged out there at second, as he is now safely at second base with nobody out. So Puig really needs to hit a base hit here, and that runner will come around to score. So we'll see what Puig can do now with a 1-2 count. Puig looking to see if he can get something on here on the board here for us, as that one's going to be popped over to first base, and that is going to put the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. So Puig couldn't do anything in his at-bat. We'll try to see what the next man can do here, as I believe it's, Anthony Harrington. Harrington, 5 home runs, 16 RBIs so far here in the postseason. We'll see he has a 1-1 count with 1 out. And of course, runner on second. And we'll see if, Simon's going to go ahead and take off here for third. Simon's going to get there, and no tag. as he's there safely at third base. So Simon knows this at-bats are crucial for him, and maybe try to get in the head of Mixon here, the pitcher, and maybe could cause him to throw a bad pitch there to his fellow Dodgers teammate here to drive in that run. So we'll see a 2-1 count now for Harrington, as Harrington's looking for the pitch, and Harrington's going to knock this one over to left field. That one's going to drop down, but it's going to go in the glove of the left fielder. That right there is enough for a sacrifice, and they will score a run there. It's now 7-1, so not completely, taken out of this game here. Even though we're down by 6, we do have 1 run on the board. We'll try to see if we can get our bats rolling here in the later innings as we go down to the 8th inning. Bottom of the 8th, 1 for 3 today for Simon Unger. It's now 10-1, so it's just got worse as we have a 0-2 count for Simon as he has nobody on and 1 out. Simon's going to pop this one here as he takes the first pitch, or takes this pitch here and pops that one up there, and that's going to end this one as the first baseman catches that one right behind the first base bag. So, as you see there, wow, what a day Texas is having there. 10 runs, 17 hits there, and they go ahead and win this one in a final score of 10-2 here in LA. So LA unfortunately does not pick up the 4th win they need to win the World Series, and now the series is now to a 3-2 Los Angeles lead right now. And that means things are going to be now changed here now for them, as they'll have to head back to Arlington and go back to Globe Life Field to play the Rangers again in a Game 6 situation. And that means we got to try to see if we can win this one here. We want to try to close this up as quickly as we possibly can. We don't want to go and get ourselves into a Game 7 where it's tied up 3 apiece and we have to win a crucial game. So there you see Shin Son Chu, your player of the game, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs for him. As for Simon Unger, 1 for 4 in the ball game. He had a single, and unfortunately, just could not do too much there for his ball club to help him out in today's game, as they come up short there of 8 runs to try to get back in that one. So we'll now head to Globe Life, as we'll see there, Dodgers, 3-2 lead. And the Rangers fans there are glad to see some more Rangers baseball, for at least one more day. And for the most part here, we want to try to wrap this up, head back to LA with another World Series title, be back-to-back champions. And we can do that if we can just get our bats rolling here and get, especially early, just like the Rangers did in Game 5. And if we can, do some damage like they did to us there just a couple days ago, we can be on the driver's seat here and take this one away from them and walk away as baseball champions. There you see Strasburg will be on the hill there for us, as Dan Strictly there on the mound for the Rangers. 4 starts, he's 1-2 for the postseason, a 6.64 ERA, 20 innings worked, and pretty good season so far for him and for these Rangers, as they're of course in the World Series. So we'll see what Simon Unger can do. There you see his numbers so far for the postseason. He has a pretty good count now, 3-0 count, 2 out, nobody on, and Simon is going to launch this one over the left field. That one's going to sky over there to the left fielder, no problem there, as he can get underneath that one for the out. So that retires the at-bat and the side there for the Dodgers here in the top half of the first. We go down to the top half of the fourth. We'll see Simon Unger with there you see his numbers so far here. 0 for 1. He flew out like we just seen there in the first. And we'll see what he can do here now in the 4th inning. No score just quite yet, as Simon Unger is going to pop this one. This one's going to go straight up the elevator shaft there to the catcher. No problem there on that one. And that's the out there in the inning. Now we'll go to the top of the 5th. And it's a 3-1 ball game. Texas leads this one, as there's 2 runners on board, 2 out. Simon Unger here, just swings at this one. A bad swing there for him, and she should not have went chasing after that. That's going to pop out over the third baseman for the out, and that's going to wrap up the inning, as we're down by 2 here as we go to the bottom half of the 5th. Now go to the 8th inning. We'll see Simon Unger up to bat. 0-3 day, popped out back in the 5th, and we'll see what he can do with a 2 outs, nobody on here from him, as he'll take a swing here, and that one goes up the middle there, hitting the first pitch in this at bat, and that's going to put him on board for a single, and now has a chance now to get Yasiel Puig up to bat here and try to see what Puig can do. Puig 1 for 2, he's singled back in the 4th, and hopefully there's some kind of magic in that bat there. Hopefully something that can get this inning going. A nice swing here for a 2-run home run would really put us back into this one and get us motivated again. So we'll see Simon Unger's going to take off here for second. He's going to slide, and he's going to get there safely. And nice job there as he just take a look at show track here. Just gets the right timing there on that throw there to the home plate, and him getting across there to second base. So now we'll see a 2-1 count here on Puig, and Puig's going to hit this one there to the second baseman. Second baseman's going to boggle it, but he does get it there to the first baseman on time, as they do get the final out in the inning. That's going to wrap this one up here, as it's a 3-1 ball game here in the 8th. And we'll see if the Rangers can hold on to this lead. As we take a look here, they do. And, oh, wow. They come back and win game 6. And they win this one 7-3. Wow, they definitely went off there in the bottom half of the 8th. As we'll take a look here in just a minute here. We'll see the line score here of how they did that. But yeah, Simon Unger 1 for 4 in this one. He had a stolen base, and there you see, yeah, score 4 runs there in the bottom of the 8th. What is going on with our bullpen there? You guys cannot be giving up runs like that, especially when it's so tight of a race there. But that's what happens. We come back, we crawl back with 2 runs there to get 3. But now it's the game that I really wanted to avoid here. But I guess it was bound to happen, because if you've been playing MLB The Show, they like to force you to go all 5 games or all 7 games. Never, hardly ever get, at least for me, never really a clean sweep. So we're going to the game 7 here. It's tied 3-all here. Winner takes all in this one, and whoever gets the most runs in this ball game is going to win it, and it's going to be the World Series champions of the 2019 season. So Simon Unger and the Dodgers are hoping to be back-to-back champions. Remember last year we won it at actually won that one on the road there in Anaheim when we beat the Angels, and that was the little battle of the Los Angeles. And now we're here in Texas and have to deal with these Rangers. So winner takes all here. We'll see who's going to take home a World Series championship and a World Series ring. We do have a dynamic challenge here to start off here in Game 7. As Simon Unger is up to bat here, 2 for 1 now in his count, and we'll see if he can get a good swing here. He does so there. That's going to be a base hit there past the shortstop. That's going to put him on board with 2 out and nobody on. That's a nice hit there, and he does complete his challenge as he's on board. So now Yasiel Puig will be up next here. 2 RBIs, no home runs. He's 5 of 21 with a 238 average in this World Series. So his bat really hasn't been rattling here, but this is the perfect time now for his bat to come alive. As we'll see a hit there. That's going to go to the third baseman. Third baseman's going to throw that one across the diamond and get Puig out at first. So a nice routine play, a 5-3 put away. That ends the inning with no score here, but with 1 hit from the Dodgers here in the top half of the first. Now we go to the top half of the third. We'll see it's tied 1 apiece. Simon Unger up to bat here with nobody on. Simon's going to hit that one over again to left field for a base hit. Nice hit there from him, as he will be on board there. Now 1 for 2 now for Puig, and that one's going to get away. That's going to be a wild pitch. Simon's going to go here and get here, and oh, he should have slid there, but for whatever reason, they don't give us that animation. So Simon is tagged out there at second. So now we go to the bottom of the third in this same inning here now, as we see the Rangers now up to bat. See some defense here from Simon as he throws this one across there. Nice little Jeter move there, and he makes the play there at first, getting the first out of the inning. So nice hustle there from the shortstop here, who's making a name for himself here in LA. as he is throwing that one right there. And I like to say, I always call that the Jeter move, because Jeter, even though I'm not a big Yankees fan, anti-Yankees fan overall, but I do respect the game of Derek Jeter and what he has done for the game, as he made a nice move just like that several times in many postseason games. As we'll see Simon up to bat here now. We'll see that there is a runner on board with nobody out, and that one's going to get ripped right past the infield there. That's going to be a base hit. Actually, no, Simon's going to go for 2 here as he slides, and that time they gave us the animation there as he slides there to second base on that double. That was going to be a single, but that's a double. Now runners in scoring position now at first and third. And it looks like the Dodgers now have a chance to do something here. So now it's 3-2 here at the top of the 7th. Nobody on and 1 out. Simon Unger over 1 here in this at bat, and he cracks that one over. And that is going to be another base hit there to left field. Nice job there as he gets on board. And that is a base hit for him and for the Dodgers. As Puig's up to bat here, we'll see what Puig can do in this at bat. As he is, Simon's going to go ahead and take off there. He's going to steal a base. And I believe Puig strikes out there in that one. As now that puts a runner at second base. And Puig here is taken back to the dugouts. As we'll see Anthony Harrington up to bat next here. Harrington 0 for 1. He sacrificed a bunt earlier in the game and, of course, walked. And we'll see what he can do here as he's our DH here in today's game. 3-2 is your ball game here. Top of the 7th, 2 out, 1 on. Simon Unger looking to take off here, and he does so, as that's going to be probably be a base hit there as Harrington races down the first base line. Gets there on time for the base hit, and that is going to be a single for him. Simon, of course, will be advanced over to third base on that one. As you take a look at the replay there, nice hustle, and not too good of a defensive play there from the defense, as they don't do a good job keeping the ball in front of them. As now Espinoza is up to bat here. Oscar 1 for 2, single in the second. As you see there, the mascot there for the Rangers trying to put a little voodoo on us. Full count now. Runner's going to take off from first, and we'll see that it's going to be a walk as the pitcher there loses track of Espinoza and has to force him, or gives him the open base there. So bases are loaded now. A great opportunity now for the Dodgers now to try to do something, as they're going to have Brett Pena for the Rangers come out here and try to see if he can clean up this mess that the last pitcher has left him here. Let's take a look at his numbers there. And we'll see if we can try to get on top of this youngster here quickly and make sure we can do some damage, as Alex Guerrero is now up to bat here. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs for him for the season. 1 for 2 today. He's going to try to see if he can bust this wide open here. Bases loaded, 2 out, no pressure here. 1-1 count. And we'll see the pitch here. We'll see what's going to happen. This one's going to be a chopper there. That one's going to, no, not a chopper. It's going to air out there to the second baseman, leaving all runners on board there with bases loaded. So after 7, it's 3-2 as we go now. Simon Unger here, possibly his last at bat here in this game. Top of the 8th here, 4-2 now. Dodgers lead this one. So we're in a good position here. 1 runner on board, 2 out. Simon looking for a pitch here. That one going to the first baseman. First baseman makes a nice snag there and gets the out. Nice hustle there for the big man. And that will retire the game, or retire the inning for Simon Unger, and possibly the last chance now we'll see him in this season with an at bat. So we'll see if we can hold on to this 2-run lead, and we do so. The Dodgers are back-to-back champions for the first time in a long time, probably. And they are now World Series champions. Congratulations there to the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers, that are now back-to-back champions of the baseball world. Simon Unger now his 2nd ring here now. Very young here, still in his career. Congratulations to him and the Dodgers for doing what they had done this season and bringing home another World Series championship. Man, that's awesome to see here. I think this is the only Road to Show character so far here in Road to Show that's done this so far. Bolden has won a World Series with the Padres. I believe the Tigers with Theo Bonds has won one, but never back-to-back. Of course, both those two guys have been struggling with their ball clubs here, trying to get back to the postseason. But Simon Unger now, two years in a row now, has gone back to the World Series, and we'll see if he can do so coming up in the 2020 season. And speaking of the 2020 season, that season will eventually be on MLB The Show 20 very, very soon, as we'll play a couple more, probably about another month or two of Simon Unger here on MLB 19 The Show. I'll let you guys know through our community page, of course, on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord when that's going to happen. But there you see, 4-3 there in that World Series run. Nice job, Alex Guerrero, your World Series MVP. Congratulations there for him. Average at 500, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs for him, as he takes home, as now back-to-back times now a Dodgers player has been World Series MVP. Now, of course, talking to our agent and from 989, John Kent. We're talking to him about the talks about maybe re-signing or maybe possibly leaving. I think Simon's pretty much kind of comfortable here in Los Angeles as a Dodger, and he might want to be here a little bit longer here, as we'll see what kind of offers they're going to make him here. And you know, you have to think the offer's going to probably be pretty good here. He's going to probably make some decent money as they try to build around him and help him out here, as they're by far, he's probably one of the most popular players right now for that organization and probably for the league. As we take a look there, wow, nice, $212.8 million for within the 7 years there, a 7-year contract. Wow, that's a lot of money there. And I think Simon might just go ahead and take that. That's almost a little over, well, I think 30.5 a year. So Simon Unger is now pretty much looks like he's going to be a lifetime member of the Dodgers. And of course, as you see there, start of the 2020 season, getting ready for the spring training here. We're not going to show too much of the spring training. Maybe we'll probably just get right into season, the following season there for the 2020 season. So stay tuned for that as we do get ready to see what Simon Unger and the Dodgers can do again. Can they go for a three-peat here as World Series champions? It'll be the first time if that happens here on this channel with a Road to Show character. Yeah, cannot believe it. But nonetheless, that is it for this episode of MLB 19 The Show, Road to the Show with Simon Unger. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please definitely come on back for more as we continue this long and epic road here in the world of MLB with Simon Unger here on ESGNet. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, again, don't forget, hit that like button. Let's try to get 50 likes for the video. Not to mention, let's hit that subscribe button if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys will be notified of about this series or any other series that's uploaded to the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord for the latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel and what's going on in the world of sports and gaming. And don't forget to follow us on Patreon. If you want to be a Patreon member, you guys can be on there and help out the channel that way and help us out, producing better videos and giveaways and all that kind of stuff here on ESGNet. And as always, keep yourself each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.